is a modern metropolis. Here you'll find plenty of people, towering skyscrapers, and a commercial city. But it's not the most typical of places south of the Yangtze River. If you want to see that, you have to head on over to Kunshan. It's very close nearby, and there you'll have an excellent 2 or 3 day stay. And that's exactly why we're here today. I'm Yin, and welcome to Travelogue. That was a quick 20-minute ride from Shanghai. And here we are now in Kunshan, where there's 3 very famous water villages. We're gonna head on over right now to Tiandeng. And I think I see plenty of buses over there, so gonna hop on. Ah, that's a little more like it. Stone bridges, flowing streams, and quaint houses along the waters. This is the typical scenery of the area just south of the Yangtze River, a region named Jiangnan in Chinese. It's one of the most idyllic sights to see. Kunshan's ancient water towns are places you might only have envisioned in your dreams, so villages like Zhouzhuang, Jingxi, and Tiandeng need to be experienced with the heart. If you come to Kunshan, one place you certainly can't miss is the ancient water village known as Tiandeng, and it's typical of the southern water villages just south of the Yangtze River. And besides the wonderful scenery here all around, one thing you should note is that many artists and literary scholars call this place home. In particular is the man who established the Kun opera. Tiandeng's history dates back 2,500 years. To this day, the people of Tiandeng preserve traditional lifestyles. You'll find shopkeepers taking down their wooden plank boards and opening up shop if you can get up early. Before tourists get here, locals get ready for a brand new day. And being a water village, it's no surprise that water is deeply rooted in the culture of the village. There's no admission fee to tour the streets of Tiandeng, but you need to buy a ticket if you want to see the tourist attractions here. This is a strange shop here. You see, the counters are so high you can't even see any of the items for sale. Wonder what type of store this is. It's strange enough. There's a door over here. It's a pawn shop. This pawn shop was built in the late Ming, early Qing dynasty. The goods that could be pawned here range from clothing and common items to jewelry and other expensive goods. Since this was a high-class pawn shop, the pawn manager would evaluate the prize goods, whereas his attendants would examine the cheaper items. Back then, this was the largest pawn shop in the Jiangnan area. The owner of this pawn shop was the Yu family, a wealthy family who lived in this large complex with over 120 rooms scattered over 6 buildings. These are 6 vertically lined one after the next. So, as you walk deeper into the buildings, you can see different halls and the entire complexity of the residence. This was the living quarters of the elite. Jiangnan was home to many elite, and at the same time, inspired many artists. Gujian Memorial, I think it's over there. Gu Jian is actually the famous man who established Kun opera. And now Kun opera is one of the oldest operatic art forms here in China. It's even older than Peking opera. And this memorial here was his residence over 700, 800 years ago. So let's take a look here inside. Now, it's said that if you come on the holidays or the weekends, you just might be lucky enough to catch a performance by one of the leading actors of Kun opera. It's a little bit quiet on today, but maybe when you come around, you'll see something special. Kun opera has been listed as a World Cultural Heritage and served as the mother of hundreds of Chinese operas. On the second floor of the Gu Jian Memorial, you'll find introductions to Gu Jian's life and Kunqu. Besides Gu Jian, a famous Chinese philosopher, Gu Yanwu, is a Qiandeng native. The Gu Yanwu residence was built in the 17th century, and Gu's family was one of the four most distinguished families of the Jiangnan region, with members becoming the officials and famous scholars in the Ming and Qing dynasties. This residence was built in the typical early styles, and the garden in the back really resembles a miniature emperor's garden. The people of the water village live peacefully in homes alongside small bridges over flowing waters. The town is encapsulated in a bubble of tranquility. So, it's no surprise we can find an ancient temple standing quietly over here. The Extending Happiness Temple was built in the 6th century. It's said that in the year 1008, there were 1008 rooms, and the temple accommodated more than 800 monks and priests. There's no better place than this water village for a temple, where we are swept away from the modern world to focus on the inner spirit. A part of getting to know Qiandeng is tasting the delicious local snacks. Shops can be found at virtually every corner, so be sure to give it all a try. You won't regret it. You know, along these alleys, the most common thing you'll find are snack stores. And of the snacks, the most popular is something called the viTkQ, which, strangely enough, literally means a snack crisp that you put under your sock. And I think, well, there's a store here. Let's see which one it is. 师傅，那个咱们这儿有viTkQ吗？
对，有，我就这个viTkQ。
哦，这个就是viTkQ。
对，你可以来个尝尝。
看一下这个东西。咦，这个为什么叫viTkQ啊？
这个viTkQ的来历很长，有几十年了。这个形状像瓦底。做起来viTkQ是酥的，有几层做起来，吃起来叫挺香，香葱椒盐的。
So you don't actually put this in your sock, but the snack itself sort of resembles an insole. And wow, you have scallions, and let's try the flavor. Really fragrant. It's salty and sweet. And 这个是您自己做的吗？
对，我们自己做的，里面有工厂，哎，你可以来看。
能看看吗？
对，来。
好。Like most stores here, this is a mom-and-pop shop, where everything is fresh out of the oven. If you're the curious type, you can even see them at work in the back, kneading dough, shaping the pastries, and baking it in the hot ovens. Every family knows how to make these local snacks, and the narrow alleys are filled with the fresh scent of viTkQ. Look at these unique little handicrafts here. Okay, 师傅，
哎，
这些都是什么东西做的呀？
这是那个橄榄核。
那这些工艺品都是您自己做的吗？
一部分是我自己做的，有一部分呢是那种学徒做的。
那这个需要多长时间能做好？
这个嘛要看图案的，一般像这种东西呢，只要2-3个小时就可以完工了。你看这个船了，这个船就费事了，你用放大镜放一下看一下。
我看一下这个。
很精致的，这个窗户可以打开的，又叫合周记。
Wow, this one, it's really intricate. You need to make it bigger, and you see actually the details. Tiandeng is not big, so a few hours may be all you need to see it all. But I would recommend that you stay here for at least an entire day to experience the full flavor of the water town from sunrise to sunset. Kunshan, as one of the most economically wealthy regions in China, is surprisingly blessed with the mystifying natural charm of these water villages, where the modern world seems to be a concept far remote from the people. It's like that in Tiandeng and also in Zhouzhuang. Alright, so here we are in Zhouzhuang, and luckily from Kunshan there's plenty of buses that run every single day, every 10 minutes, and it takes maybe only an hour to get here, a little less. So Zhouzhuang though is exactly the place I want to be at because it's the most well-known water village here in China. So I'm gonna go check it out. Zhouzhuang is commonly referred to as the #1 water village in China, with around 900 years of history. The beauty of Zhouzhuang lies in her many scenic and historical sites, ancient bridges that link the whole town together, and the houses that were built according to the twists and bends of the rivers. Zhouzhuang is surrounded and divided by lakes and rivers, so it's no wonder it's been called the Venice of the East. Entrance into Zhouzhuang is now 100 RMB, which covers all the sites here. Once here, be sure to take the boat tour to get a view of the entire village.